Children, this is the modern periodic table which you are seeing. In this periodic table, you can see there are 18 vertical columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 vertical columns which we call as groups, and there are 7 horizontal rows which we call periods. These are 7 horizontal rows which are known as period. First period has 2 elements, hydrogen in the first group and helium in the 18th group. Second period starts with lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. Third period starts with sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine and argon. So like this the period start from each period starts like this. And if you see the elements of first group, suppose we have first group, we have hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. So let us write down the electronic configuration of these first group elements. We will find that hydrogen having atomic number 1 has 1 electron in its 1 shell, lithium 2,1, sodium 281, potassium 2881. So one thing which is common is that they all have same number of electron in their outermost shell, same number of electron in outermost shell. Thus we can say that all these elements have 1 electron in their outermost shell, and so they have similarity in properties. So we can say the cause of periodicity is the same number of electrons in the outermost shell, that is the recurrence of the similar electronic configuration. Means outermost shell have same number of electrons, that's why these elements have similarities in their properties. So this is what you can talk about the elements in a group. Now in a period, when we move, each period starts with suppose we have lithium in second period, sodium in third period, potassium in fourth period. So let us see once the periods. In the periods, first period has hydrogen, second period has lithium as the first element, third period has sodium as the first element, fourth period has potassium. Each period is starting with 1 electron in the outermost shell. You can say that each period is starting with first period is also having element with 1 electron in the outermost shell, second period is also starting with the element 1 electron in the outermost shell, third period also has element with 1 electron in the outermost shell. That means you can say that the each period begins with 1 electron in the outermost shell. Period begins with 1 electron in outermost shell. So and if we see the end of the period, each period you can see here it is having noble gases in the end: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. So if we write the electronic configuration of suppose helium having atomic number 2, neon, it is in the second period, atomic number 10, argon 18, and write down the electronic configuration 2,8, 2, 8, 8. That means the period ends, each period ends with elements having outermost shell complete. So this is about the period, that you can say each group has same outermost shell electronic configuration, and each period begins with an element having 1 electron in the outermost shell and ends with the outermost shell complete. So third period we start from sodium having 1 electron in the outermost shell, and it ends at argon having 8 electron in the outermost shell. Groups, there are first and second group. These are actually reactive metals. The elements in the first and second group are reactive metals. Group 3 to 12 are called transition elements. Groups 13 to 17 are non-metals, and group 18 is the noble gases. Group 17 are also known as halogens. They are also non-metals and they are called halogens. Group 18 are noble gases, or you can say inert gases, because their outermost shell is complete. So this is all about the general things in the periodic table. The rest of the things we'll do in the next class.